Welcome to the Baltimore Urban Leadership's Foundation new website. Many of you within the community may know us only as the Door. I, Jim Davenport, Chairman of the Board, and the rest of our organization are very excited to present this new site for your convenience. You can expect to find details of all of our programs, as well as ways to get involved and to be engaged. We hope that you use the site's easy navigation to learn about our mission, our history, upcoming events, and much more. We encourage you to explore the site thoroughly, to see the impact we are having in the community, and to even make suggestions for improvement. Our organization is a faith-based community development organization and resource center for those in need in Baltimore City. Originally designed to help those in need in just the area around the Door, which is in Southeast Baltimore, we are now expanding to serve a larger portion of Baltimore City through our own growth as well as through partnerships. What makes us who we are is that we have people of faith working within the organization who understand the significance of service and the potential it has to impact lives. Our site gives details on all of our programs, which includes an after-school and summer program, food pantry, life and job skills training to former offenders, through the construction trade, sports teams, mentoring programs, and a resident-led community awareness and service association. These programs allow us a well-rounded approach to being able to reach and provide assistance for everyone in the community. Families, students, the impoverished, the elderly, former substance abuse users, and criminal offenders are all aided by our organization as we work to strengthen our neighborhoods so that it will be more self-sustaining. We help and encourage but never force individuals to progress in their walk of faith with God, if that is their heart's desire. Let me take you back and give you a brief history of the Door, which was founded in 1984 by Joe Ehrman, a former football player for the Baltimore Colts, along with myself, a local business person, and others. We had a mutual interest in the emotional health and the spiritual renewal of the community surrounding the Door, and knew we could have an impact if we worked together. The situation in Baltimore in the 80s was much different than it is today. There have been certain improvements, but the situation in this part of town was very bleak. Jim Rouse was significant in our expansion and development as an organization. He had already developed and been a great part in developing Columbia community and also developing the downtown and the harbor area. In our third year of existence, he saw our need to have a larger facility with more space and aided us in getting the building we're now in at 219 North Chester Street. And we've been here ever since. Looking to our future, we plan to have a continued path of success, a large part having to do with our diverse board members, which are comprised of pastors, lawyers, a former publisher of a newspaper, real estate professionals, as well as those who work in business and finance. Our board is asking the tough questions and willing to make hard decisions for the betterment of all we serve. Having a versatile group leading the organization helps us to ensure a successful future. Part of our future plans are for an economic development project which could create jobs within the community, to thrive through deals with major institutions such as Johns Hopkins Hospital and University, as well as the University of Maryland. We know that this will be essential to creating economic stability in the southeast area of Baltimore City. Another new and valuable component of our organization is our partnerships. Implementing change and making a difference in the community is something we understand we cannot do alone. We collaborate and will continue to collaborate with other organizations and associations in order to meet the needs of the community to the maximum possible. and we'll also plan to collaborate more with churches. We're not in this for recognition, and we don't feel the need to expand into other areas where other groups are doing well. Rather, we would like to support and collaborate with them in those areas while still trying to flourish in the areas that we have excelled in. Our partners include churches, Christian ministries, educational groups, and schools, as well as neighborhood associations. In addition to partnerships, like any nonprofit, we need your support, whether through donations, volunteering, networking, or prayer. Whether it be $10 or $10,000, or aiding us in a food drive, or whatever else, we thank you in advance for your support and your plans. We cannot do this alone, and we have faith that God will provide for our needs, especially in such tough economic times. Now, if you're interested in supporting us, in helping us in our ministry towards those that we find in this community of need, of families, students, the impoverished, the elderly, the former substance abusers, please go to our contact page or our Get Involved page and follow the instructions provided. Thank you very much, and the door hopes that you enjoy our new website.